guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got that blonde color in my intro. So basically all I'm doing is I'm putting a bleach on the black parts of the hair because I don't know if I told you guys, this is my hair from Queen Wave Beauty and I processed it before. So I'm going to post the link to the video of me dyeing the hair in my description box. But basically you don't even have to do that. All you have to do is go in the first time with the bleach and do it all the way through, but you're gonna do that process to the frontal 3 times instead of 2 times. I want to tell you guys that I made this wig myself and I do make wigs for other people. The email that if you want a wig made, the email will be in my description box and you can email me and we can get a wig made for you. Anyways, back to the video. I'm just basically slapping the bleach on the hair because I'm being really lazy with this, and this took me like maybe an hour to do. I'm guessing, but maybe an hour probably, but it either takes an hour or less. But basically I'm just putting the bleach and I'm putting a foil so that the hair that I'm doing is not touching the other one and like smushing it into the lace, because you don't want that. If that happens, you're gonna get bald spots and all kinds of stuff. So basically that's all I'm doing right here, making sure that I coat every little black part that I see. I'm trying not to really do the roots, but you'll see that the roots did get touched and you're gonna see how I fix that and everything. Hopefully I remember to put everything I use in the description box, but if I didn't, you can comment and ask me and I'll tell you like I always do. Now right here I'm just sectioning off the back, and basically I'm just doing all the black parts, and you see I started doing it with a brush, but it's way easier with me just scooping it and putting it into the section that I want it to be in. So basically that's all I'm doing here. I'm just gonna coat it and smush it and just feel it and see how it's doing, and I'm trying to coat every single strand. So guys, this is really easy. Like, you don't have to do it with a brush, literally you can just do it with your hands. The only part you probably need a brush for is the frontal, because you want to make sure that you're getting into the roots without like smudging it, if that makes sense. But you really don't need a brush for this, and this takes way less time with me just scooping it with my hand. Obviously it's not professional that way, and I wouldn't do that to my client's hair, but for me, I don't have the time to do my own wig and be super precise and everything, but it came out really good. So I'm just gonna stop talking and let you guys watch the rest of this part, because it's really self-explanatory. You can just watch it and follow along with it, so I don't really need to explain this part. I left the hair to process for about 20 minutes. Keep in mind I'm using 40 volume developer bleach, so it bleached really quickly. So I started taking off the foil from the frontal because I started the frontal first and I did not want it to over process. So I took it off and I left the back to process until it got as light as the frontal, and then I rinsed it all out together. So basically that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just removing the foil and I'm waiting for the back. Now the back is ready, and I'm just taking everything off, and I'm going to show you. You want it to get to this yellow color, but I'm going to go back in the next day with a second coloring, but you want it to get to this yellow color, and you know that you're doing something. Right here is the next day, and this color is pretty cute, but I wanted it to be lighter than this. So I went back in with the same W2 bleach and 40 volume developer, and I started doing the ends, and then I just happened to do the whole thing over again. So basically that's all I'm doing. I'm using my same hand and scooping, the same method I was using before with the scooping and stuff. I did the same thing for the whole frontal again, the whole wig, and then I'm gonna come back when it's time to tone the hair. Right here, as you notice, I didn't really part the hair or anything. I was still using my hands because since I already parted and stuff before, I didn't really care. So I just used my hands and I brushed it through. I did use the brush though. I used the brush when I had to feather it out, if that makes sense, in the front. But besides that, I used just my hands and the other brush to comb it through. Because I didn't really need the frontal to be light because it was already light enough for me. But basically that's all I did, and I did it to both sides, and then I let it sit for 15 minutes. This is the golden color. This is the color that we want. We want this yellowy color, and then we're just gonna rinse it out and come back to tone. So when I rinse the hair out, this is what it's gonna look like. This is what it's supposed to look like. Just be one seamless color. I'm using Weller Charm T18 and T15. I'm using 2 bottles of two bottles of the T18 and 2 bottles of the T15. I think I did go in and put an extra bottle of the T15 because it's like a beige blonde. But basically that's all I'm doing, and I'm using my hand as well to pass it through because I'm putting it in as moisturizer. So basically you just want to coat all the hair, try to coat all the hair. and then leave it in for about 15 to 20 minutes until you notice that the hair starts turning like purple because of the T18, and you know it's ready to rinse out. Alright guys, we're gonna use this to touch up our roots. Take a screenshot if you need to. This is a dark ash blonde, if I'm not mistaken. So basically you're gonna take your time, and I showed you what to do. You're gonna use a napkin, and you're gonna put your brush on the napkin to get off any excess like dye so it doesn't touch your lace. Right here I'm using this dark ash brown. Take a screenshot as well, and I'm gonna put it on my hair, but I'm only putting it almost halfway, barely halfway. So I'm putting it from the root all the way halfway to the hair, and that's basically all I did, so I can get that kind of like seamless effect to the hair. But that's all I did, and that's the color that I got at the end of the video. You're gonna see it again. I hope this helped you, and if you're a company that's trying to work with me, the email is also gonna be in the description box. And yeah, I hope this helped somebody. I hope you guys like this video. If this worked for you, comment down below. And I don't have anything else to say. You're gonna get this like dark color, but don't be alarmed. It's gonna dry into the color my hair is. This one. Bye.
Right. I was blinded, your smile shining.